Hey, I want to talk about make sure this mic on. I just had a whole 10-minute conversation without, and the mic had died before I started. I'm like, yo, I want to talk about being a beacon, man. Being a beacon of light is I realize that's what I am now through healing, through grief. I lost my grandmother in 2019, and I realized I was at a place where my light had dimmed down a lot because that was like my foundation. That was my rock. You know what I mean? And I know she looking at me right now, but like I'm so proud of you, regardless of the stuff that I went through. That I was able to still come out on the other side and still choose joy. Mm. And that's one thing that I want to do. Is I want to like I say, switch up my soul series because the initial intent was to you know keep or preserve our ancestors of black stories and just inform people about the stories that we're trying to cover up. And I am for that. I am. But I also want to focus more on the humanity side, the collective, where I am able to share and shine my light to everyone. I want to travel America and really the world. America is the microcosm because I wrote a song, Humanity, for a reason, um, without knowing it subconsciously, to be able to show people and give people hope. Because I realize that when the light arrives in dark places, it gives people hope, whether you are verbal about it or nonverbal about it. Just your presence, people can feel the energy, right? People can feel that, and I had a moment the other day when I was going to this gas station. I went to it, walked in, I saw this lady. We made eye contact, and she just started smiling. I saw her big, bold eyes, blue eyes, and smile on her face, like it just gave her. I'm not sure if it was me or what it was. Like I smiled. It brought me joy. You know what I'm saying? And helping people always brings me joy though. But I want to make it a point where I want to travel for now the states and then the world eventually to be able to give people hope, because whenever the light is in a dark place and reignites another light, that place is now brighter, right? And that's what I want for us all, to be able to be in a bright place, right? Because I know we will get there, right? We're gonna talk it up right now. We're gonna manifest it right now because we all are coming together, right? I see a world where we all do come together. We all are not even we're not even we know the elites are there, but we're ignoring what's going on because we know that they don't have the strength. We know that we have the strength, so we're going to be able to come together, and we're going to build a community. We're going to overcome the trials, the challenges that's in front of us, and we're going to build our own bridge on top of those challenges, because that's what we do as the collective, right? We understand where we're at. We then come together and we adjust. And that's what we're going to do. We're adjusting right now. We're adjusting and we're going to overcome, right? That's what we're doing. We're overcoming. So we're manifesting it right now because we talk about it. We focus on the positive. That's what's going to happen. That's what you're going to see. That's what it's going to be, right? If we focus on the negative, that's what we're going to live at, right? And we're not there. We acknowledge this stuff, but we don't put our energy there anymore. That's not the world we live in or we want to live in, right? But um, that's what I want, though. I want for us all to experience joy, because I realize that hope leads to healing, which makes us holler. Okay. Hope leads to healing, which makes us holler. Okay. Now, we all go through stuff in life, trials, tribulations, battles. Sometimes it's with ourselves, right? Sometimes it's with ourselves. We be battling ourselves sometimes mentally. A lot of stuff go on, right? And when we heal from that, first we gotta acknowledge it though, and then we have more hope, and then we start healing from that. And then we we start having, just that holler. That hollering is our light shining, right? That hollering is our light shining. It's vibrant, because once you light it or reignite it, it won't go. It won't go. You can't. It won't go back, right? Because when we were all born, we are of light, born from the darkness, and we're at a point in time where, you know, we know this country was built off of oppression, conquering. We're at a point in time now where we can get past that. We can just come together, regardless of what ancestors did. We can talk about it together, acknowledge it. Black, white, blue, brown, Indian, Asian, whatever the persuasion you might need, we can come together, right? Because all this stuff, it is still holding us back, in my opinion. I believe it's still holding us back, right? So I want to share my light, love, and positive um, with not just one culture, not just one demographic, not just one group. I want to share for everyone. Everyone. Obviously, I got to share it with myself first so I can be able to give people my overflow, right? And that's what I've been doing is taking care of my energy first. And then whenever I have those moments, because life is all about being present in the moment. And how can I be able to impact the moment right now, or observe the moment right now? Because that's the only thing we have is right now, right this second. It's the only thing that's real right now, right? So I want to be able to share all of that with people whenever I come in contact with people over the things I've been going through. Whenever I get in contact with them, how did I make them feel? That's my question. How did I make them feel? Right? And their own perception, that's up to them too, though. Right? Their own perception. Because I'm always leading with love. So I can't tell people to expect the love because I don't know where they are mentally. So I can only show them what I know, which is love. And if they have never received love before, been shown love before, they might see it a little differently. They might take it a little differently. And that's not on me. I just want to be an example to be able to show them that love can exist everywhere, anywhere when you want it to be. Obviously, there's duality in this realm, right? We have to understand that too. The light does not exist without the darkness. The darkness don't exist without the light. Good and bad, all that same thing, right? They coexist within each other. So it's not like an imbalance of overjoyous. It's like God is everything. We are God. We are creations. We are creators. And I know some people need it now more than ever. And people that show me that they don't need it right now, I'm not going to exert my energy. I'm just going to see it for what it is, for what I think. I'm not perfect for what I think it is. Um, feel it, and then keep it moving. That's it. Simple as that, right? But that's what I want. I want to be able to shine my light, everywhere I go, and be an example, give people hope. And if you want to help out, like I say, feel free. My GoFundMe is in my bio. If you don't uh, want to do it from that way, other course of actions, just DM me or figure it out though. But that's one thing I want to do. I want to be able to exist, to be, and just share my light and shine it with others in other places, because a lot of stuff is going to change here soon, whether we know it or not, and it's going to be very different, extremely different, and a lot of people are not going to know what to do. Right? I'm not saying I do. Right now, I just been walking by faith, not by sight, and just shining my light. That's it. Right?